There we
Oh,
go.
thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I know I'm gonna want to hear this again.
So, well, I'll start from the beginning. So the first program that came forward is a program of limitation. Okay. And this one started ancestrally, 2 generations. So your mother's mother, okay,
Mm,
a past life of yours 2 lifetimes ago.
mm,
And I didn't ask if you were male or female in that life. I don't really feel like it's really relevant to the story. Um, Started in this present age, about the age of 10,
mm,
okay? And also, there's an aspect of hybrid genetics as well. So from
mm,
the ninth dimension, and so I got Palladian. So there was some aspect of the Palladian nature that was also in limitation.
mm.
Okay. The other part is so there's always like a sub kind of program with the program, right? The sub program was a program of conflict.
Mm.
So to me, it kind of sounds like when there is conflict, conflict feels very limiting to you. This is like the pattern is like as soon
Yeah.
as there isn't like a clear movement and there's a lot of friction, you feel very limited.
Yes. And I
Okay.
want to run away
And you
when
want
that's
to run
happening.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is in strands 2, 3, 4, and 9.
Mm,
Okay. And then the next one was a program of obedience. Okay. And the I think the sub program here is really important because when you feel like there's an aspect of like you have to obey something,
mm.
whether it be, our parents, the law, whatever it is, that you have an inadequacy. So it's like feeling like, why would I have to obey this if I was at this point or if
Mm,
I was this? Okay.
yeah.
So you go through like a cycle of inadequacy about rules, uh, um, like the hierarchy of of
Yeah.
systems, right? Then, and this started in the present age about 6. So probably started with one of your parents where their obedience telling you that you needed to do something or be a certain way made you feel inadequate.
Yeah. I think it was my grandfather. He was scary as hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I watched him beat my sister because she stayed outside too late. She was 12.
Wow.
And I burned myself on the barbecue and I got screamed at
Got it.
because I was told not to touch it. And
Yeah,
then I
this
touched
this started at the age of 6. So that's like probably perfect alignment
it.
for that story.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I immediately went to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do these feel for you? Do they feel in alignment? Do they feel congruent to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have, like, over the years, rebelled against people trying to hold me down, but I would do it in secret. Like, I would just, like, not do the thing.
Mm,
I would just do my own thing anyway.
right.
Yeah.
So moving forward, there's probably another pattern for you to explore, and that is when you are feeling like there's some type of um, obedience or like you're supposed to follow something and you don't really want to follow it. I think you need to
Mhm.
really call it out. You need to really face it
Mhm.
and then make a choice so that it's like everybody sees your choice.
Mhm.
Because when we go in silence and we go do something else, that creates another layer of disharmony and chaos in the field.
Mhm.
right? And you just have to own it. You just have
Yeah,
to,
right.
put your big girl pants on and be like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this instead.
Hmm. I feel like because you know the problems that I've had with my son over the years, you know, he's like oversteps my boundaries and then I was enabling, you know, because I didn't want to deal with it because he's really, I'm gonna say it, he's a pain in the ass. He makes life hard. He brings chaos with him. It like surrounds his field, you know.
Hmm.
And now I basically, because he came here, kind of forced himself on me last year during the portal, the eclipse portal.
Hmm.
And I, within the last few weeks, I've basically said, no, you're not staying here. I kicked him out. You can't come back. You need to go figure out your life because I feel so limited when there are people that are takers in my life that just, you
Hmm.
know, and they don't respect my boundaries. And I finally just had to get angry. I had to like stand up and say, we're not doing this anymore, you
Yeah.
know?
And
I'm
that's
like, what are
probably the
we
chaos that
doing?
I feel is like when you go
Mhm.
just do something else, that's the chaos that I feel start to happening in the background.
Yeah, because it stirs inside of me and I feel angry about it. I
And
feel
it stirs that
violated.
way in the family too. You have people who already are causing
Mm.
chaos there. That's a part of their programming right now, right? Is like when
Mm.
they don't get their way or whatever, is like that's the chaos they start
Mhm.
because eventually they know you're going to give in. Right?
They
Because
make
I
life
mean
so
that's
freaking hard.
that's the whole part of it, right? That's how they, like you said, you enabled that. So now you have to break that pattern where you're not enabling that and you
Mhm.
have to set the pattern in the correct pattern
Mhm.
so that they learn a correct response and it's
Yeah.
not chaos. It is respect.
Mhm. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing that now. My grandson's showing a little bit of that pattern, trying to like rear its ugly head.
Hmm.
I want him to go to school or something, you know? He's got to do something. And he's pushing back really hard. He's 20, he's gonna be 21 in December. And I want freedom. I want absolute freedom. I'm like standing up for my right to have freedom in my sacred space, to have people over that I want to have over, to, you know, to do the thing that I want to do. And it's like
Yeah.
my whole life, there's always been somebody there lording over that in my way. And it's like now I'm just pissed off about it, honestly.
And you have every right to be pissed off about it. And at the same point, everybody learned patterns that weren't really the right patterns of learning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like, you have to have love and compassion at the same time.
Hmm.
And you're not the only person who set the patterns in their life. So no, it's not all on you,
Thank you.
right? They chose their own patterns too.
Take that off my shoulder.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
so, and also, society and just the way things are and all of that that also creates a lot of patterns. It's meant to create these sick cycles.
Hmm.
And that's
Yeah,
not
and
on you either.
I feel it like this, like in the movies where they have like this energy that goes, you know,
Mhm.
and I'm like, ah, I just want to break it. I want to break that glass. I'm so fucking tired of it.
Yeah. Anger seems to be I've had a couple clients this week already, and anger seems to be the feeling right now. There seems to be a lot of anger in the way the reality is presenting itself and the
Hmm.
reality they know to be true.
Yeah.
And it's like they haven't reconciled yet.
Mm.
And so there's a lot of anger there because they've done the work.
Hmm.
And the patterns that are happening have nothing to do with them now. It's just a reverberation into their
Mm.
field from other people, right?
That totally makes sense
Yeah.
because I have found that sense of freedom to explore and be who I am and I found love and I feel so happy with him And I want to get a hammer, a big ass fucking hammer,
Yeah.
and break that fucking glass. I'm ready.
Wow.
Can you help me do
So
that?
what would well, let's explore that a little bit. If you had a big
Okay.
hammer and you could break the glass, what would it feel like if you broke the glass?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be able to expand into my freedom again, like to breathe, you know? That's
Mhm.
what my mind has like been running through that one for a
Yeah.
minute.
And let's explore what happens if you don't break the glass.
Well, right now it kind of feels a little bit limiting. Like I can't expand as far as I want to expand. I'll start to expand and I'll get there, and then all of a sudden there's that thing,
Mhm.
the fractals and whatever. I don't know.
To me, it
But
feels like if it's like putting yourself in a box, but eventually you run out of air. You
yeah,
suffocate yourself.
yeah. Thank you.
That's kind of like the image that I received.
That's what it feels like. I guess I just couldn't articulate it like that.
Yeah, but I saw your picture. It was like I clearly saw the picture.
Mm,
And um, so knowing what would happen if you break the glass and what happens if you don't break the glass, that's your choice point right now.
hmm
And sometimes you just have to break the glass
I want to break the glass.
and hope that you don't cut your feet when you're walking across it. I mean that
How do I break
there's
the
always
glass?
fallout, there's always
Oh,
fallout. So you're not going to get through that without fallout
mhm.
because
Yeah.
I mean, the fallout is other people. You can't control the way that they receive things or the way that they act.
hmm
So
Yeah.
that's the thing is like you're going to walk across the glass because you are a glass walker, right? Walking on fire.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to tend if you slice some of your feet or if you burn your feet. That's just the way that it is. But you're
Yeah.
not going to walk away and nothing's going to happen on the other side.
Yeah.
And that's the part that you need to know.
Yeah. That's the part that hurts. That's the part that I have. The pattern is I stop myself and then I coddle the other person. And
Exactly.
it's not helping them grow. It's not helping me grow. And I've had enough of that pattern.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Well,
It's
hopefully
almost
after our
sickening.
conversation,
Yeah.
you will break the glass.
I want to do that. I'm ready. I'm like, I just want to cry because I do feel like it's right there.
I feel it. It's right there. And it's like it's pressed up against you. I feel that it's pressed up against you.
Yeah.
And you have to
Yeah.
break the glass or you are
Yeah.
going to suffocate.
Yeah.
And the suffocation may take 5 years. It's a slow suffocation.
Yeah. Yeah. Slow, long, slow, painful death. I
Yep,
don't want
slow
to do
people. Yep, death by not a thousand not a thousand breaths.
hmm
So
Yeah. It was affecting my health, and you know that. And it's interesting because I ended up having the breast reconstruction. I don't know. I think I talked to you about that. I
I don't
had,
think so.
maybe I didn't. So I had a mastectomy back in 2011 because I kept getting growths that were precancerous. And then, the whole medical world, they tested me BRCA positive and all of that. And I fell into that um, mindset and I went and did all the surgeries. But then I had all kinds of problems with the surgery and the
Hmm.
breast implant was leaking and then it was making me sick. That's what was making me sick. But then I went and had a reconstruction again in June. And it's like it took all of that energy that this doctor's more spiritually aware, more awakened, more, and she believes in breast implant illness and all of that. And she just went in
Hmm.
there and cleaned it all up. And I feel like energetically that cleaned it out for me. And now I have my energy back and I'm like ready to create and do all these things, and I now I have this glass ceiling that's, right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Also, it's really important to create the energies that go from the breasts with the heart all the way down into the womb and the ovaries.
Mm,
That's like super important to rewrite those patterns so that you can be highly conductive again. Because that is, as a woman, that is part of the way that we create the plasma field. That is
mm,
the richness of the intelligence of potential and possibility.
mm-hmm.
So, um, we'll talk about that maybe next time. But what I would love to do is to start working on this DNA and to see what comes up and what we can create today.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's so nice to see you,
It's
Akuda. I
so
mean it.
wonderful to
Like
see you too.
with all of my being, I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Yeah. Mm.
I can't wait for your retreat.
You're so loved.
I know.
Mm.
I
And
appreciate everything you do.
oh, thank you.
And I know I've been really slow on the uptake with your teachings.
Everybody gets there when they get there. And you know what? My way isn't the only way. Like I'm not a delusional person that says this is the way. It is not the way. It is a way. And you have to find the way that's unique to you. And it happens when it happens.
And it's happening little by little. But little
Yeah.
by little, a little is a lot. I'm trying to tell myself.
Yeah.
I got this whack-a-mole.
Mm.
They keep popping up. Damn it. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Let's close our eyes and start to inhale and
I'm gonna
exhale.
turn
You
my
can,
phone sideways.
yeah, you can just touch your phone as long as I can hear you.
Okay.
Mhm. Trusting our higher selves to co-create the highest frequential outcome of love and light, not only for ourselves, but for all of humanity and the universal consciousness. Working through space and time and all timelines and dimensions, because this power is our birthright, and we claim it now with no harm to none. And speaking to the omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent aspect of your highest self, we're going to ask this aspect to show you your second strand of DNA. You may see a spiraling picture. Could look rainbow iridescent, could look orange. This is our ancestral data stream, if you will. You may notice the beautiful light running through it, and that's your soul light.
Seeing a very bright red strand DNA, and I'm seeing a whole section of it that's just bright, fiery red, vibrant red.
Beautiful. We're going to ask this strand if there's any program here of limitation from conflict that started with your ancestors, your grandmother on your mother's side.
I'm seeing a black spot
Okay.
on the left side at the bottom. So I'm seeing this strand go like this, and on the left strand, I'm seeing a black spot. It's just like a cutout. It's like a cutout.
Like a hole.
Yeah.
And just to the best of your ability, I'd like you to send an aspect of your consciousness inside that hole. Just tell me what it looks like or feels like for you.
It feels like a void. It looks like a void. It's black. It's just all black. There's nothing there.
Okay.
Empty space. But I do see some like what look like maybe stars around the outside of it.
Mhm.
But the part that's cut out is completely black.
Well, let's just ask this area if there's anything you'd like to say in order to be witnessed so it can be released.
It's like I'm hearing a lot of voices and I can't tell what they're saying. It's just a lot of talking.
Mhm.
Other people's voices. Like
Mhm.
my mom, my grandma, my grandfather, like ancestors.
Yeah, the ancestors are just talking. Okay,
Hmm.
just give it a few minutes and maybe it'll come through more clear. Just asking, why is it here?
I'm getting there. There was some kind of massive trauma that happened in that spot. Um, and I'm witnessing because this is something that has come up many times. I got my head cut off in another lifetime. That's part of it. And it's also trauma from my aunt that my ancestors have experienced
Yeah,
in that same
all,
block of,
all of their limitations from conflict.
yeah. Yeah, because it's almost like when I heard all the talking, I heard arguing and like there was some chaos in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like to me, like they were arguing.
There's a lot of sadness that like I feel in my heart space and my solar plexus. There's a lot of sadness. There was rage,
Yeah,
now it's grief.
yeah. Of course, there's going to be grief when the life is unfulfilled.
Yeah.
When you've had a life of limitation, that's that's difficult. You had a lot of conflict in your life and you haven't had the peace to be more than that conflict or the programs. That's
And
so,
that strong desire to escape that reality,
yeah,
but never feeling like I could. Like almost like I was chained. Now I'm feeling that experience of being chained in a dungeon. And I don't know if that was me or like an ancestor. I think it was me.
feels like it was you.
Yeah. Chained and raped and beaten, persecuted for nothing, for no reason at all.
Yeah.
And it's still continuing in this life.
Like, because all I ever want to do is just be a good person and love and create what I want to create from my heart. And there's always somebody in my field that stops me, that's trying to stop me. And I don't,
Yeah.
that's the glass ceiling, trying to stop me from expanding. And there's so much rage against the machine, you know?
Yeah.
And it's welling up in my throat. Like I've got this ball of energy in my throat, and I have had a lot of throat stuff in the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much my whole life, honestly, but
Yeah.
it's coming up again. I want to sing, but my voice feels crackly. And there's always like this energy right here that just doesn't. I'm trying to move it with mantras and things, but feels stuck.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter how many mantras you do. If you don't take the people who are causing the conflict in your life, who are the glass wall, and you don't say no, that's never going to go away. It doesn't work like that.
Well, I
Speaking
left my
speaking your truth
husband.
means speaking your
Yeah,
truth.
right. I left my husband out with a feud.
You can't be selective with it. It doesn't
I
work like
know it.
that.
You're right.
So we're going to start to release this now. And we're going to release this through space and time and all timeline, all dimensions. We're going to release your ancestors and your genetics, past, present, and future, because this is not the truth.
Should I say it out loud?
If you want to, you can. If that feels like, yeah, go for it.
I now release all my ancestors from all space, time, and dimensions from my fields and send them with love to go do whatever it is they need to do outside of my field.
Yeah.
And I call back all my energy from all time, space, and dimensions. But I do that with my descendants too.
And what I would love for you to do is bring in a dark orange color into that space that was a void.
Mhm.
And you can also bring in a dodecahedron if you'd like.
Remind me, that's the one that looks like a soccer ball?
Yeah, it's got 12 sides to it.
Okay.
And you can just ask it to come in. This person provides
Okay.
new choices, and that dark orange is about co-creation. So
Mhm.
co-creating with the field of your ancestors, the imprint of your ancestors, their genetic memory, pulling the best of that forward, being able to co-create with it and um, drive it instead of it driving you. You drive your
Mhm.
genetics. Whatever happened in your family's life isn't relevant unless it serves you to your greatness.
Starting to feel it lighten up now. I
Yeah,
feel,
even your throat has a little bit more space too.
yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. So we're
I
just
see
gonna,
myself behind the wheel.
yeah, you are the driver. You sit at the seat of the throne of your genetics. And so we're
I
going to
love that.
ask this strand to be frequentially tuned. You may hear a high-pitched noise in the ears or feel a tingling sensation in the brain or in the body somewhere.
I feel a releasing of energy. That's what it feels like. Like
Yeah.
just I feel like I can start to expand a little more.
I also feel that there was a tightness behind your right eye, like in between like your right eye and your ear.
Yes.
And so we're going to ask to see their third strand of DNA. And this is, we'll say, your present life data stream. You may see a beautiful picture of rainbow iridescence, could be yellow or some other color.
I'm seeing green, like a beautiful cobalt green.
We're just going to ask this strand if there's anything here that needs to be released. It deals with any past life, maybe 2 lifetimes ago, where you also felt limitation from conflict.
I'm seeing a fuzzy gray spot. It almost looks like a bundle of hair, like cat hair or something. If my cat is gray, I mean, that's the first thing I thought of, but it looks like that. It's up in the, I'm like, again, I'm seeing it like this, and in the top, the top right is that like fuzzy ball of hair.
And so, just to the best of your ability, send your consciousness inside that aspect and just let me know what it looks like or feels like for you.
You know what I first heard? Walking in the spider webs, leave a message and I'll call you back. It's all your fault. I screened my phone call.
Let's just ask this area if there's anything it would like to say in order to be witnessed so it can be released.
Now I'm seeing a panther walk through there,
Mm.
a black panther,
Yeah. I,
bright green eyes.
I feel like that was kind of like the tendrils that were not that were not straight.
Mhm.
They were wadded up
Mhm.
from that life.
Mhm.
And that's that beautiful spirit animal is that reimagined, if you will.
Mhm. Now I'm seeing a bright pink hibiscus flower up in full bloom.
Yeah.
It's like the panther brought the hibiscus flower.
Mm.
And it's interesting because my throat's clearing. My mother's name was Sharon, and the hibiscus is the rose of Sharon. I feel like she's sending me love to help me move forward from the other side.
Mm.
Still feel the tension right in here.
Mhm. And so we're going to release this now.
Mhm.
Releasing it through space and time and all timelines and dimensions because it is not the truth. We release it from every aspect of your cells, your DNA, past, present, and future, all dimensions. That really opened up some energy.
Yeah, that feels good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like drawn to my third eye in the middle of my brain.
Yeah, it seems like you had two pressure points on the side of your head that were kind of like pulling the energy away from your pineal gland.
Yeah. And I feel like the last few years has been really difficult for me to bring it in and stay centered and focused, like on meditation and just being present.
And when you feel ready,
It's so much better now. I can breathe better.
you can bring a beautiful bright yellow into that strand. Giving you direction over it. And if you feel up to it, you can also bring in like a yellow or octahedron, which is like the pyramid on top of the pyramid.
Oh, yeah.
So above, so below. And then the strand starting to repattern itself. And we'll just ask if there's, or we'll ask for the tuning of that strand. Strand number 3, asking for the frequential tuning. Yeah,
Yeah. Loosening up.
that one was in the back of the neck,
Yeah.
like where the occipital ridge is back there.
Hmm.
So now we'll move into the 4th strand. This present life data stream. We're just going to ask if there's any pattern of limitation from conflict that started about the age of 10.
Now I'm seeing a beautiful blue. It's almost like a mix of indigo, cobalt, and phthalo. Um, and it's radiating blue light, whereas the other ones were like this vibrant DNA strand. This is, I can see a DNA strand, but it's radiating blue.
Mm.
And I'm also feeling there has been a lot of tension in my tongue all the way down to my thyroid almost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing my tongue specifically, all the words that I've held back that want to be expressed. And I feel like it's definitely linked to my pineal gland, my third eye.
So just to the best of your ability, go to that point that you saw in the DNA. And what does it look like or feel like inside for you?
It's interesting because in the center where the there's that open spot between the two strands. I'm seeing a tongue like in the Chinese the meridian chart or whatever, and you see the image of a tongue, and it's like, you know.
Mhm. Our tongue is super powerful.
Yeah. There's been some swelling in the tongue, and I think that also has caused the throat thing, even though the throat was more almost related to the ears and the lymphatics. The tongue is separate from that in this specific scenario.
I'm just going to ask this area what it would like to say in order to be witnessed so it can be released. Just let me know if you hear anything or see anything.
The first thing I heard was self-expression. I've been holding back self-expression. And I'm feeling tension in my neck right here,
Mm-hmm.
the muscles. And I just heard it's all connected. And I'm seeing a white wolf now coming forward. And the wolf is panting. And then again, there's also that sadness arising. And I see where my mouth was frowning. And I want to like turn that frown upside down. You know?
Yeah. You deserve to be happy. Your
I like
face,
being happy.
your face deserves to show happiness and to feel happiness.
Mhm.
There's a definite difference when we are actively smiling because we have joy or gratitude or pleasure, or than when it's frowning or from another lower emotion, or just when there's no emotion at all, when it's just the deadpan.
Yeah.
You can feel the difference. It almost doesn't feel alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm seeing a laughing baby and I like bouncing around, laughing really hard. My
'Cause
inner
that's
child.
your nature. That's really your nature.
It is.
Yeah.
And the baby's just wearing a diaper. It's kind of a chubby baby with no hair.
Full of life.
Yeah. Sparkling eyes.
And then we're also going to ask this strand about feeling inadequate from obedience.
Mm,
That started about the age of 6.
mm. Yeah. That was that's when the 72 earthquake hit in Sylmar, and we lived in Sylmar right smack dab in the epicenter. And again, my grandfather was around and was always yelling and, get out of the way, you're in the way, you're in the way. I was always in the way. I was just trying to be me and do cartwheels, roller skate,
Yeah.
color my coloring. Yeah. The earthquake was a big energy. The night of the earthquake, I was 6 years old. The night of the earthquake, I was trying to sleep with my mother because I was scared, and I think I intuitively knew
Mm-hmm.
something was going to happen. And my mother didn't want to sleep with me. She went and slept on the couch. And the earthquake hit, and we were on a wood floor, and the bed was rolling all over the room. Things were falling everywhere. a big mirror came off the wall and smashed on the floor. And oh my gosh, the broken glass. I had to get out of the bed. I was looking for my mom. I was terrified. I got out of the bed when the earthquake stopped and I ran through the room and I did cut my foot. And I
Mm.
found my mom in the living room on the couch. And she was just sitting on the couch. She was stunned, but the house was pretty much destroyed. And there was a lot of chaos. And it was scary. It was terrifying. There was no one there to console me. And again, I got in trouble for running through the glass. It's like, yeah, that's bringing up a lot of sadness again.
Yeah.
And that's also in my throat.
I mean, how terrifying,
Yeah.
terrifying for a child to have to go through that.
Yeah. My little
And
sister
on the
had my
other end, when you're
grandmother.
terrified to not be fully supported and loved, and
Yeah. I was always getting yelled at. Like I couldn't do anything right. My older sister, my brother, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, everybody was always yelling at me about something. Even if my little sister got in trouble, it was my fault because I was older. Mm. That same year, somebody lit our garage on fire and all our family photos burned. Or many of them anyway. So that was a big year.
unhealthy families always have a scapegoat. And that's not the truth. That's on them, not you.
Yeah. And there's that tension here again.
Yeah.
It came back. I want to let all that go. I want to, I didn't realize it was still even sitting in my field.
We'll just let it go. We'll release it now through space and time and all timelines and dimensions because it is not the truth. We release it now.
Now I'm seeing my baby self with this white wolf, and the white wolf is the protector. I almost feel like Mowgli from Jungle Book sitting on the back of this wolf.
You are protected.
And now I'm hearing about the book Women Who Run with Wolves, which keeps coming up for me lately.
So now we're going to ask for strand 4 to be frequentially tuned.
Oof, getting a lot of heat.
Mhm. I feel it like deep inside your brain and your skull, like almost in the center of your head.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to move to the 9th strand, 9th dimensional axis. You may see a beautiful strand, could look silver in color, could be rainbow iridescent or some other color.
Yeah, I'm seeing it rainbowy iridescent, but I also see like a silver sparkle around it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's radiating colors.
Beautiful. Now we're just going to ask the strand if there's any program of limitation and conflict that started at the ninth dimensional level. Maybe when you were a Palladian.
Mm. I'm seeing myself in a glass pod out in the universe, out in the galaxy. I can see stars, but I'm standing against the glass. And I remember having this memory before of being in this pod, and it was quiet, contemplative, but my hands are against the glass, thinking, how am I going to get out of here?
Mhm.
Interesting. There's a thought of how did I get here? Why am I here? And how am I going to get back to civilization?
Mhm. Those are exactly the questions that I was going to ask. How did you get there? Why are you there?
Mhm.
Are you alone? Is there others?
I'm totally alone in this pod floating out in the solars. Not even the solar. I don't see any planets. I just see stars. I can see galaxies in the distance, far distance.
Mhm. And maybe that's
I saw this pod shooting out of out of the back end of a spacecraft.
Mhm.
It's like it was launched.
For whatever reason it was launched. I feel like that's the glass ceiling that you keep talking about.
Hmm. I do too.
And that's where that keeps coming from, why you keep feeling like you're hitting the glass wall.
Yeah.
Because you've had an experience of deep, terrifying experience of that already.
Hmm. Because I felt like I was just like out in the middle of nowhere with like no way back, no way to do anything. I'm stuck in this big bubble of glass.
And a big part of that's how you're feeling in your life right now.
Yeah.
You're kind of alienated from your family, and you're kind of like in the middle of nowhere by yourself, and you keep getting pressed up against the glass.
Yeah. Can I let this go forever? I can.
Of course you can. But in your daily life, you have to rewrite it. When you feel the glass, you have to break the glass, no matter how uncomfortable it is. No matter if you, like I said, you're gonna walk on glass and cut yourself. You just have to break the glass.
Yeah.
Because the other option is suffocation.
Yeah. I like my 6-year-old self who was brave enough to get out of that bed and run through the glass to find her mother.
Yeah. You're running through the glass to find yourself this time.
Yeah.
And you better believe when you go to hug yourself, you are not going to scold you. You're going to
Right.
say, thank you. I'm so happy. I was so scared you weren't here. And you're going to love each other. And it's going to feel like wholeness.
Mhm. And I am my mother.
You are your mother. Absolutely.
And the divine mother, also energy,
And the cosmic mother.
constant. Thank you.
You are the cosmic mother
Confirmation.
who sits at the seat of the throne of your genetics. And your genetics are tapping into past, present, and future in all dimensions,
Mm-hmm.
just waiting for you to stand at the glory of that and direct it.
Yes.
We are all created from the utmost high. The supreme light is in all of us. It is surrounding us. You are created from that, you are birthed from that, and you are creating that. That is the truth. Everything else is bullshit.
Right.
Everything else is a holographic insert of programs, of densities that are not true. So we're going to ask for this ninth strand to be frequentially tuned.
Seeing music notes and a vibration
Yeah, I felt
around the
it immediately in your throat.
yeah.
So now we're going to ask strands 2, 3, 4, and 9 be frequentially tuned together at the highest harmonic of the truth of our full living light, our health, wellness, and abundance, and the radiance of that consciousness into all realms and dimensions, into all bodies that you have, past, present, and future, in all dimensions, because it's already happening. And all of that deserves the highest love. And you are the source of that conscious highest love.
Mm-hmm.
And to radiate that in every cell, to radiate that out. You are healed and you are whole.
I am complete.
You are complete.
I'm seeing a waterfall and beautiful, like Hawaii, with all the beautiful tropical flowers and
Mm-hmm.
beautiful turquoise pool of water.
Yeah.
Seeing a flower in my hair, plumeria.
Mm. And to hold that image of yourself when things get tough, right? And conflict starts to happen, take that image and pull it out and put yourself inside of it. Give yourself a moment to breathe in that beauty, that space, that part of Leilani before you proceed. Because that's really what you're fighting for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
You
memory
know that
of
part of you is the truest of you.
right. And how good I felt when we were snorkeling in
Yeah.
Alpha Kona and that sea turtle came and
Mhm.
got the name Leilani and how beautiful I felt. And
You
how
are.
beautiful I feel when I'm with Elias. He treats me like a queen and he treats me better than anybody ever has in my whole life.
And you deserve that.
Dude, thank you.
The way that he treats you Everyone should treat you like that. And sometimes you have to demand that respect. And you have
Mhm.
to put the boundaries down and you have to break the glass.
And you know what's so interesting is that I'm doing this my self-portrait that I've been working on forever, and the face is like all morphed right now. The lips are wrong, and the eyes, I need to work on the eyes, and I've been struggling with trying. I don't know if you can see this. Can you?
I love that picture.
I
Yeah.
do too. That's the glass
Yeah.
breaking, right? I
Yeah.
feel like that's the glass breaking, and I
Yeah.
haven't been able to finish it. I've been working on it for over a year.
Well, I feel that the strain in your face and the what you were experiencing in the certain parts of your head and in the back of the head and through the face, I feel like
Mhm.
that's why you're struggling is because you're trying to paint a portrait of yourself, but you're feeling the density of the masks that you've had on, right?
Mhm.
Of the old structures. So it's like you're painting a face that isn't yours yet. And now now you can start to let all that stuff go and emanate that face on your face. That
Mhm.
Leilani that you saw in Hawaii, that's your face.
Yeah.
And it's not even the picture that you're painting, but that is your real face. And if you paint from that face, it will
Mhm.
start to come so much easier. Paint that face.
Okay.
You can use your picture as a guideline, right?
Mhm.
But it doesn't have the vitality and the radiance of that Leilani.
That's true. Yeah.
And I
The
feel like that's why you're
Leilani.
struggling. The old
Yeah,
faces, you're trying to paint a face that's a part of you, but maybe not you. And then, but you're really not painting Leilani.
it's true. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't tell you how many times I have redone this face. It is making me insane. I don't want to use that word, but you know what I mean. It's like so frustrating. And I wouldn't give up. I'm like, I gotta paint this damn self-portrait. But I'm painting a future version of myself.
That's it. And it's like there's not really a reference point on your face you can follow.
Right?
It's a visionary reference point.
Oh my God, I love you so much. You
I
have no
love you
idea.
too. So I am gonna send you a YouTube video on a massage called Bakal massage, and
Mhm.
it's actually a mouth massage that you do on yourself. So it's like a little 15 minutes, but it teaches you how to go in and release the jaw and some of the facial muscles, which I think will really help you. And then
Mhm.
also be pulling on your tongue a little bit too, and like be stretching it in all different sides and up and down. Not hard, just kind of massaging it and pulling it a little bit, just to
Mhm.
help start to move some of the density, right? The layers of the way that we used to hold ourselves. Your face already looks totally different than when we started.
Oh,
Like if you
good.
watch this again, just watch. Just
Okay.
you already look 10 years younger.
Oh, thank God. I'm really
Yeah.
wanting
Let
that.
let seriously, if you're gonna take a picture and go from a picture, take a screenshot of your face at the end of this video because that's really your face. And there are times when you're smiling, like
Mhm.
it's like the joy starts to really come through. Like that's it.
I love that.
That's it.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm. So, if that feeling of the glass starts to come back, should I just leave that vocabulary like completely out of my existence at this point? Not that if, right? I don't want to do that to myself.
You just have to break the glass. You have to
Okay.
do the hard thing.
Yeah.
Whether it causes chaos in your life or not, or whatever anybody else's experience and the way that they act
Mm,
out has got nothing to do with you.
thank you.
Everybody, your children are adults,
Mm-hmm. All of them.
all of them. They are adults.
Yeah.
And if they're going to have real growth in their life, then they have to be responsible for their own choices and their own actions.
Yep. It's
And
getting easier.
yeah,
Oh,
because you're in a relationship right now where somebody is treating you very well and you're seeing the worth that somebody treats you.
yeah.
You have to demand that from everyone else. That's not just one person shows you that kind of respect and love and everybody else in your life treats you like shit. No.
Yeah.
This man is here showing you what you deserve to be treated like. And now you
Mm-hmm.
have to go out in the world and be like, you're not treating me like that. You're not treating me like this. This is how you're going to treat me. And if you can't treat me like that, well, then you're not in my life.
Yeah. I did that to my
Come back
husband.
when you can treat me like this.
Right. I did that to my husband. I did it to my son. And my granddaughter also was very difficult for me, even though she was a teenager. Now she's almost 18 and they're all three of them have not been in my life.
Yep.
My son only for the last 3 weeks, but
They are all adults.
hmm and they're making their own choices.
That's right. My daughter after COVID had a mental breakdown and she was like seeing a therapist and, doing the things. And she was kind of asking me how to do this, how to do that. It was like we were kind of getting to a place where she was really curious about things that I do. But I mean, I pretty much flat out said, like, you're an adult and I can't help you because the real choices come in your everyday life
Hmm.
that really create a new you. And that's the same for your kids.
Hmm.
These are moment to moment choices in their everyday life. And you cannot take that on for them.
Yeah. I refuse to take that on. I mean, there were years everybody was always pointing at me. Everything was always my fault. I've always been a scapegoat, even in my
Always.
marriage.
I've always been the scapegoat in my family too.
Eh, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
at the point where I'm like realizing that even was what was happening. I just always was like trying to fix myself and go
Yeah.
do this and that and trying to make myself better. And while they were all
Now,
sitting in their mucky muck,
but here's the thing is, I
I'm not
left
doing
my
it.
family for a really long time. And when I started seeing my family again, I basically did what I'm saying for you. Like you have to tell them, no, don't talk to me like that. Don't. And now I'm like the favorite of all the kids. So things
Yeah.
change, but even if they don't, you still have to demand your respect. You have to say how you're going to be treated. You have to teach them how to treat you. And if they're not capable of it, they don't really belong in your life.
Hmm. I'm 150% in agreement with that. And
And I know
I'm
that's
ready.
tough because it's your family, it's your mom, I know that's tough, but you have to save you.
Well, my
When
mom
the
and my
ship is
sisters,
going down,
yeah, most of
when
my
the ship
family
is
died.
sinking,
Most of my family died. It's just my descendants at this point. That's
yeah,
all I got left. My uncle and my cousins, they're all alcoholics. I don't,
yeah, it's not even worth your time.
yeah, I have no space for them in my life. My
Yeah,
ex, no
yeah.
interest. Bunch of manipulators.
So you be Leilani, the highest version of Leilani, and that's it.
Thank you, Akuda.
You're welcome. So I saw that I have another call with you next week, so I'll see you next week.
I know, right? I couldn't get enough of Akuda, right?
Oh,
I needed more.
oh. Well, I do have a womb course coming up.
I
If
know, I
you're,
saw that.
oh,
I
you did?
definitely
Okay.
want to.
All right.
I
Because
definitely
I
want
wasn't sure
to.
if that was your email address or not. So,
Yeah, it was. I saw it, I read it, and I was like, yeah, I was going to tell you today. I definitely want to do that. I'm just trying to come up with some money again. But I
and
want to.
I've made it really accessible. It's only 675. So I've made it like
Yeah.
it's almost half of like what the 3 month courses were. I just feel like we're just at a different economic time right now. And I really want to help as many people, women as possible. And
Mhm.
especially with the mastectomy aspects, like that is a beautiful spot for us to really create with through that
Oh,
course. Yeah.
okay.
I'm like
Awesome.
really, I'm like really feeling like that is a juicy, yummy, like I'm just like only groping my a juicy, yummy place to really explore some really interesting modalities of how to like really stimulate all of that plasma charge
Mhm.
again through the breast.
Mhm.
So, but
Okay.
well, I
Yeah,
love
I
you.
did everything I could to spare these girls. Best I could. I mean, I even went as far as getting fat grafting and
Yeah.
but I was not gonna not have them.
Yeah,
And there
and
were
you don't
people
have
that
to.
judged me. Like even Maria judged me. Like she's like, "Why do you care?" Because I do. I'm a
Yeah.
woman and I want my breasts.
And that's your choice. Like,
Exactly.
I mean, you haven't, nobody has any say over your body or like the
Right.
judgments over your body. Whatever you
Mhm.
do, that's,
And I really honestly didn't care because I'm like, this is what I'm doing. And,
yeah,
I
that's
thought she
it.
would understand, but she didn't.
Hmm. That's
Kind of surprised.
fascinating. I'm
I know,
surprised
right?
too. That's really fascinating. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you don't know people until like there's just every once in a while somebody will say something and you're like, really? And you're just like kind of like, I would have never expected that.
That's kind
And
of
it's
where
not
I'm
good or
at,
bad. It's just like, wow, that is so fascinating.
right?
So, but also I can also see that there are some people who have never really had like a love affair with their body and how these things would not be important to them because they've never really loved them. They never really identified with them. So it's like kind of like they're there or they're not there. It didn't doesn't
Right.
really matter. But you feel that as a part of your body and that like a part of your womanhood and a part of like how you create and how you're like you stand out into like the world of Leilani. The world of
Mhm.
Leilani has juicy, yummy breasts.
Right? Thank you. I do. I love my body. I want to, I want to keep it fit. I want to feel
Yeah,
good in my body. I want to even show it off. Why not,
yeah, show it off. Absolutely. So, and you are
What a
beautiful.
beautiful man that can love my body. I'm like, I'm there.
Absolutely. I love it. Oh, well, I love you so much.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
And I'll send you this recording and I'll talk to you next week.
Okay. I'm so looking forward to talking to you again.
Again, if you do
Again.
nothing else, go back to the end of this video and watch your face. So start at the beginning just a little bit, go all the way to the end, watch your face, and then take a screenshot for your painting.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All
Thank you.
right.
I'm gonna
Love
do
you.
that, because the tension is like, it feels gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you.
Love you too. Say hi to Fernando.
I will.